What's up, guys? Your boy Customs here. I've been asked this a lot by a few of you guys. Asked me how to make a lawnmower faster. It's very simple, but there's one catch. One is it gets a little freaky when you start steering because it wants to travel left or right. You don't have a tight steering. And two, certain motors you can only do this to. For instance, this is a geared mower, and that's a geared mower, so they're most likely to be pulley swapped. Like this, you can't pulley swap it because it's a hydro and it goes by a pump, and if you do, it'll burn the pump out and it won't work. So what you want to do is figure out what speed you want to go to. Once you do, you just take this pulley off, but I usually cut mine off just to save time. And what you want to do is get a pulley that has the same bore as that one. I do believe it's a 5/8 on the back. So once you do that, if I get under here and show you, yeah, there's the small pulley back there, and I did add some tensioners. I'm gonna replace this one, and I'll make another video how to put this bigger one on top on the next video. It's very simple, but it only works on certain type of pulleys like these. Like, see this one here? It has to be the whole thing that goes by a washer to make it work. So that's, after you do that, it's pretty simple. This one has a stock front, 3.5 on the back. This one has a stock front and a 4 on the back, just because I want it slower, because it has big tires and it has less likely to flip if it's slower doing high speeds. Another thing you can do to make it go faster after you pulley swap, if you're not finished or if you're not satisfied, is I would recommend picking up one of these puppies, which you have to take the governor off to do this modification, is put one of these on there. But if you want one of those and keep it governed, you can get you some cable and hook it up to the governor and just tie it down to the governor so it'll still do that if you want to keep it governed. But this will give it more power. I also ported it, which means I shave some of the material off of the inlet, the intake, and the outlet for the exhaust, so it means it'll get more flow. And if you have a Briggs flathead or any flathead, you can shave the head and give it more compression. It's either, yeah, more compression, but with that you gotta buy tighter valve springs because you will lack compression, so that's how you overcome that. Another thing you do is find a bigger motor that has twice the size of the cam, because those have different timings. Because it's a big motor, you can put that in there in a smaller engine to give it more power also. And that's pretty it. That's how you make your lawnmower go faster. Another way also is try to find bigger tires, because it'll give it more downforce, so gravity on the front pulls downward and you'll go faster like that. Don't go too small on the back. I would say 3.5. That's good enough, because if you go any smaller than that, then you will have tremendously a lot of belt slippage, which be bad in the water. Even if you put a double pulley clutch, you'll still have belt slippage. So if you're doing racing mowers, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing mud mowers like I am, or trail mowers, and you know you've been in a lot of mud, I would prefer to stay around 3.5 to 4, or even bigger. But if you put bigger, you're gonna have more torque, and you have more chances of it wheeling every 2 seconds in every gear. And your mower will bog down when you pulley swap it, because you putting more revolutions on the motor and less on there. So for instance, the stock one, it'll take, I would say, roughly 8 revolutions to move the big pulley one time. So if you switch that around, put a bigger one, it'll put less revolutions and more revolutions here to spin, which makes it go faster. The gear one. This one also can go faster just because it's 6 speed. That's a 5. So yeah, it's up to you. This is how to pulley swap your mower and also make it go fast and put power to your motor to get the best results. So if you love this, just like, comment, subscribe, and check out the video racing mower. And I should have shirts around here. Thank you. Notifications for every video I post. So that's all.